Okay, so we're doing another round of palm tattoos. I don't even know how many times we've done this. It's been quite a few, and I still have so many of these. Like, I didn't realize there were this many palm tattoos out there, but...
So jealous. I want a palm tattoo.
You need to get your hands tattooed before you get your palms tattooed.
I don't want to tattoo my hands.
Well, I think you should get your hands tattooed first.
I don't like...
Gives you some idea what to expect.
I know.
And for healing and stuff like that.
There's no hand tattoos out there that I currently like. So, anyways, move on. Let's see. This is Falling Out.
This is like better than what most people expect palm tattoos will be, which is like hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't need a lot to come back.
No, but like a lot of people, when you talk about getting palm tattooed, it's like, oh, none of that will stay.
No, yeah.
So like then you'd show them this, and they'd be like, well, some of it stayed. Like the expectation of a palm tattoo is almost nothing.
It's like, give me a heart because, at least it won't look horrible if it falls out.
Well, it's just people don't think that you can actually even do it. And this was done wrong all around.
Oh, yeah. You always say to dot it in.
They didn't dot the line and they didn't dot the shading. They tried to do this like a regular tattoo. And that's not what you do. Like they tried to just line this thing and shade it in with a mag. And that's not how you do this. You can see the areas of their hand that are more callous. They weren't sure what to do here, and you can tell if they had dotted the whole thing, you would have had a much more consistent look to this.
Yeah.
Some parts of the hand are better than others.
Yeah.
Right?
It just stays better.
So some parts of the hand here are better than others, and that's because different parts of the skin are softer and thicker on the palm.
Yeah, like where you would get calluses and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
The parts that you use the most. They can be saved though. Just find an artist that's willing to dot it in and go back and
it needs to be completely redone.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just do
it's going to be a slower process.
You can't just do the little spots that are gone. You have to do the whole thing over again.
Well, the minute you touch up the main parts, everything else looks worse. So,
if I were you, I'd be turning this into like a heartogram instead.
I wouldn't do that.
I would.
I definitely wouldn't do that.
All right, so we got an email here. It says, I'm a tattooer in Mobile, Alabama. What a place. My mentor did my palm January 2021. The healed pick was today, Feb 2024. Oh, you must mean 2023. But yeah, so the healed pick's from February.
It's from the future.
Yeah, it came from the future. Oh, and it's Jesus Christ.
This was just straight up lined, and you can see that it healed out better than the other one did. So lines work better than mags. I had mine lined originally, just lined, and it did work for the most part. There's some areas here where you can see the lines thinned out. Mm-hmm. And there weren't that many blowouts here, which is too bad because when you're doing palm tattoos, you really kind of want them to blow out.
I was going to say that I've heard the guys at the shop here saying you almost purposely want to blow out hand tattoos if you're lining.
Yeah, always. Mm-hmm. It's the best way to get things to stay. And this one did pretty well. I mean, most of the shading is done with lines here, so you don't really need shading. But I think that you should, if you're not afraid to do it again, I think this could really be helped with some dots. And even the dots could bolden up some of these lines too. There's a few areas where the lines have kind of fallen out a little bit.
Yeah, give it a little bit of pointillism, some speckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking, like stylized line art Jesus. He kind of reminds me of the king on a playing card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they went into it thinking like, we don't want to shade this because shading won't stay.
Yeah, so how do we make this stay as best we can?
You can get shading in there. You just need to dot. That's going to be me saying that every time. This was lined pretty bold. They had the right idea at least. I don't know if we have a healed picture. Nope, we don't have a healed one for this. So...
They say, there it is fresh, but don't roast it. I really love it. It's not done yet. This is just the first round.
Well, you've given me nothing because I don't know what this looks like.
Yeah, and like, I mean, yes, it's the first round, but I mean, wouldn't you say you can do a good palm tattoo in one round if they do it right?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah.
Most people can't, though. Like, most people could if they knew how to.
Yeah.
But like the problem is you don't get a lot of time to like so in this shop, like Terry has done his palm and mine.
Yeah.
None of the other artists have done palm except Rick, and that was like 5 years ago because most people can't sit for a palm tattoo.
Right.
And like Rick even told me that the one guy he did a palm tattoo on, he had to like chase him down to get him to finish it because as soon as it started, he was like running for the hills.
And do you know what this symbol is? Is it?
I have no idea what the symbol is.
Like it's a like Buddhist thing, I think maybe.
So the long story short is most artists don't get a chance to practice palm tattoo technique, so it's like really hard to just bust one out on the off chance that you get one.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
You just kind of have to wing it.
Do you think they're gonna fill it in?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what this looks like because a fresh palm tattoo could turn into anything.
Oh yeah, I know, because
Like-
it just sticks in all the crevices of your palm.
Yeah. That there could be no saturation in this basically.
Yeah.
So
And
unless
then
you're
it,
gonna
looks
send
good, but-
unless you're gonna send a healed picture with the palm tattoo, don't send it at all because
Yeah.
it's almost like false advertising.
Yeah, definitely want to see it healed. All right, so the next one we got a couple palms and some fingers.
Yeah. So looks like
Is that a tattoo machine?
yeah, I don't know. It looks like a sewing machine almost.
Whatever it is, it's kind
Draw
of fun.
more.
I wish I knew.
Well, the fact that I can read the script, it's more legible than a lot of people's script tattoos are on their arms.
Right? I feel like I need that tattooed on my hands
Yeah,
to
well,
remind me to draw more.
especially now that you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the same thing here. This was all lined in, and it stayed pretty well, but you can get it in there better again with dots. There's some spots in there that could be easily fixed just dotting in.
Yeah, I agree.
They're probably not really looking forward to doing it again because most people don't like having their palms tattooed, it seems like.
I wouldn't think that it's a very comfortable experience.
I kind of like it. Like it's an intense 20 minutes, you know? Like especially this did not take more than like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that's
This
what
was
my
real
bestie
quick.
said. She was like, it hurt, but, not for very long.
Yeah, you get a
So-
crazy adrenaline rush and it just kind of carries you through.
Yeah.
So I actually quite enjoy it. It's like you're sprinting to the end zone from the start of it.
I want, like, the smallest palm tattoos, so
Yeah.
I think I could do it.
Well, you could do it, but you don't like getting your arm blacked out. So.
Yeah, no, well, we're going to finish that. I have a concert coming up, so concert first.
All right.
If you're watching, Scott, coming for you
this is
soon.
the last one today.
Yeah, it is the last one. I still want to know what this it's obviously something to do with drawing. I think it's a tattoo machine.
It looks like a sewing machine to me.
You should email us and let us know what it is.
I mean, maybe I'm seeing it wrong, but it could be a hand blender too. I don't think that goes with draw more, but
Stapler.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.